Hello there, and welcome back to Non-Dairy Cards. Today we're going to finish up that 3-pack of MVP 25-26 hockey boxes from Costco. I've got all of the mascots here up here to root us on. Hopefully we can get something interesting. Looked at some of the previous things. We had the short prints that came through. We had some of those silver scripts, and I'm not sure why the short prints are even short prints. I feel like the odds for that are basically the same as what the odds for just getting any sort of numbered card would be. So it's kind of a weird sort of short print. I'm sure it's a little bit more rare, but feels kind of silly. But we'll go ahead and jump into this. We'll move Gritty and Iceberg to the back here, and we'll jump into our pack. So get all the packs out of here, and I think we'll start with the bonus pack again this time. Didn't seem to change our luck at all here, so go ahead and jump in, get our bonus pack going. So we've got Roop Hintz, Victor Hedman, and Dawson Mercer. So that's the first time we didn't get a rookie. So already the mascots are letting us down. So we better get a numbered card or something in here, or else the mascots are gonna rue the day they decided to caught the mass. All right, let's go ahead and jump into the first base pack here. And again, we'll look for those short prints just in case. We got Josh Morrissey, Matty Beignets, Rickard Rakell. Hello, my name is Ozzy Weisblatt, or Weisblatt. Go ahead and sleeve that up just because it's got that foil board going. We'll throw him up with the mascots. Dmitry Voronkov, Ryan O'Reilly, and Rasmus Dahlin. All right, let's see if we've got any of the nothing over 200, so no short prints on that. Go ahead and jump into pack number 2. Actually, before I do that, let's just make sure I didn't miss any of the silver script, which, again, are one in every 10 packs. So we should get one in this box, at least. So we've got Jordan Eberle, Tom Wilson, Jeremy Swayman. Another mascot, we've got Chance. That is a terrible-looking mascot here. Don't know what's going on with that, but sorry, mascot. Hopefully you can help us get a little bit of love here from these packs. Rob Thomas, Anton Lundell, and Kyle Connor. And again, we'll just see if we've got any of the short prints. No, nothing short print there. Getting to pack number 3. I think it's pack number 3. Jonathan Marchessault, Yegor Sharangovich, Andrei Svechnikov, and then a coming to your week of Dustin Wolf and Jonathan Huberdeau. Can't tell if that's Nick or if that's just the design here. It looks like it's just the design up in that corner. I don't know if you can see that. It kind of looks like the corner is bent there, but that's just how the design is on that one, which that's not ideal. So even though the card's in perfect shape, it looks terrible. Thank you, Upper Deck. All right, Ilya Sorokin, Nikita Kucherov, and Connor McDavid. So again, I didn't see any of the short prints or the silver scripts. No short print here either. So thus far, we're 0 for the short prints. We've got 7 packs left, so we should get 2 short prints in this. Maybe possibly 3 in here. So we'll take a look. Connor Hellebuck, Alexei Protas, Arturi Lehkonen, Ivan Barbashev, Michael Granlund, Connor McMichael, and Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. So that one feels like that's one that we should get a short print in, and we did. Barbashev is the short print there. So we'll throw him over with our golds. Let's go ahead and pop into the next pack. Again, these are not the easiest to open. I guess there's so much good stuff in here. They want to make sure that you're not just breaking into them easily. So Jake Gensel, Sebastian Aho, Tim Stetzel, William Eklund. There we go. Silver scripts of William Eklund. That is the worst script there. That looks like Charlie Brown's hair going on here, or Homer Simpson's hair, I guess. It's probably a better description there for his his silver script. So glad we got that one. Clayton Keller and Stefan Noesen. And we'll just take a look and see if we got short prints here. And doesn't look like it. All right. Move into the next pack. All right. We've got Erik Karlsson, Cutter Gauthier, Jesper Bratt, Johnny Neiman there on the rookie. So, you know what? I will go ahead and sleeve up the rookie anyway. So I know there's supposed to be a lot of redemptions for rookies, but we haven't seen one yet. So maybe it's just that they, when they first came out with these blasters, they didn't have them. But now that they're doing the 3-packs, maybe they've been able to print those. Dylan Strome, Kent Johnson, and Hurdle the Squirtle. All right. And, you know, I didn't actually look and see if we got short prints there, which probably should have. Nah, no short prints. We'll hop into this next pack. Jake Oettinger, Sam Reinhart, Josh Norris, rising to the occasion of Lane Hutson. Not a whole lot of inserts on this pack. I think we got the Chance, the Ozzie Wiesblatt, and the Lane Hutson so far. So it doesn't feel like we've got a whole lot of inserts there. Let's take a look. See, no short prints on this one either. Get into our next pack. We've got 3 packs left, including this one. See what we can do. We got Dougie Hamilton. I'll pull him to the front because we already saw him. Drew Doughty, Miro Heiskanen, Dustin Wolf, Harvey the Hound. Dude, that tongue is gross. Harvey, you're going to need to chill, seriously. Let's go ahead and throw him down. We got John Carlson and Dylan Guenther again. So we'll see if we have any short prints. And it does not look like it. All right. Second to last pack here. All right. We saw the Dylan Larkin. We'll go ahead and pull him to the front. We've got Lucas Raymond, Noah Hannafin, Owen Power, and then a coming to your rink. We've actually pulled this one before of Andrei Svechnikov and Sebastian Aho. So we'll go ahead and sleeve that up, throw them up here for right now. Pyotr Kochetkov and David Pasternak. And we'll take a look, see if we've got the short print, which we do not. And last pack of the 3-box extra special thing here. This actually feels weird, so you probably can't tell, but it feels like the cards are a little bit messed up in how they've been added in here, so I'm worried that we're going to have some damaged cards in this one. Not that it makes that much of a difference, because it's not like the cards are all that special. We got a ton of base in here. So got Connor Garland, Vincent Trocheck, Jared McCann, Jacob Quillen, Alexander Barkov, JJ Paterka, and Nathan McKinnon. And we'll look again to see if we had any of the short prints, which we do not. I believe the rookies are all short prints here, so anytime we get a rookie, that's going to count as a short print for us. So I'm pretty sure Neiman here is going to be a short print. So yeah, we've got both of those. You can see are short prints there. We got our Barbashev, which might as well sleeve him up as a short print. Let's go ahead and just look through what we were actually able to pull from this one. So we got a few short prints here. Only got the one silver script from this one. So we got the William Eklund silver script. We got the Harvey the Hound with the nasty tongue here. Ozzie Wiesblatt. We got coming to your rink of Sebastian Aho and Andrei Svechnikov. Our Lane Hutson in here. We got Chance. We got the worst looking mascots possible in this box. I don't know. Maybe there were worse mascots out there, but these are pretty awful. And then we've got our last coming to your rink for Dustin Wolf and Jonathan Huberdeau. So I don't know about these ones. The first box was kind of fun because there was a little bit of novelty to what we were getting out of these, but I'm not sure even, I guess $20 isn't that bad. You do get a lot of cards. Again, I think if we looked at all of the base cards that we ended up with, you're getting, 77 total cards in each of the packs. So if you're getting the 3 boxes, you're getting over 200 cards. That's a lot of cards that you're getting. So again, I guess if you're doing this for younger collector where you don't really trust them with the more expensive cards, I guess this is something that would be okay. Especially with the mascot cards, it feels like this is a little bit more designed for the younger collector, with the mascots and with the some of the goofier type things that you're seeing in here. So no numbered cards whatsoever on these. A lot of these kind of weird inserts, and the short prints are just kind of weird short prints. So definitely has that vibe of like a Donruss or a Topps flagship, where I feel like the inserts that you're getting are kind of like the stars of the MLB type of inserts. So not a whole lot to write home about. So if you do see these and you feel like, hey, I've got a kid in the house that is really into hockey and would appreciate some of the goofier sort of things that are in here, taking the mascot seriously, or some of these sort of things, then this might be a good call. If you've got a niece or nephew that's into hockey and you're looking for a decent rip for them for like the holidays, I'd say this might be worth it, but this isn't something that you're going to want to invest a whole lot of money into. I would say if you see them at Costco, unless you're planning on breaking that open and giving a box to a few different nieces or nephews or other kids in your life, I'd probably leave it there. I would say, even the Donruss boxes were a little bit better than these. So a lot less cards a lot more cards than the Donruss boxes, but I don't know. It doesn't seem like it's a serious set to me, but maybe I'm crazy. You let me know in the comments if I'm crazy, and I'm sure I mispronounced a ton of these names here, and hopefully you got some value out of looking at this, and maybe you don't want to spend your time or money on that, but I appreciate you spending the time with us, and we will see you again next time.